Hey guys, it's Eli. I'm here without Zach for once. I'm doing just a quick little first impressions video for The Witcher 3. I'm really liking this game so far. It's really impressed me with its graphics and the fluidity of all the systems that you can use. The signs, the combat, all goes together really well. The bargaining system, or the haggling system, the stores, the merchants, however you want to frame it, they all they seem more planned out by the developers. The developers have gone above and beyond with this game, I think, because of how just in depth everything is. There's a game in this game that you can play that's a card game that is fairly simple, but it's still complicated enough that there's cards that you can buy throughout the world that help you win at this game. There's just a plethora of things that you can do that I've found so far. I've been playing for 2 hours and I've only done like 2 missions just because I've been riding around and looking at different things and doing side quests. There's really cool features that I've liked so far. The horse is a really good addition. It's kind of like reminiscent of Red Dead Redemption, where you could just call for a horse, whistle for one, and he would come to you. That's how this is. There's I don't know, noticed more story elements right off the bat that I've liked. There's a lot of more in-depth things about Geralt right off the bat that really make me care about him. Throughout The Witcher 2, I liked the story, but it didn't seem like it was that in-depth. It seemed like the developers were going more for just a gameplay type of game, even though I'm sure there's tons of lore for this game. I didn't notice much of it for The Witcher 2. Maybe that was just me, but in The Witcher 3, I'm noticing a lot more. I actually played The Witcher 2 in preparation for this game because I wanted to have that background save that it would adapt to in The Witcher 3. There is a system that adapts Witcher 2 save games to your world that you're playing in, so that there's little bits and pieces of your previous decisions in the game. And I think that's a really, really cool addition. I love things like that in games. There's a lot of really cool, just minute details. The blood in this game is really cool. The way it leaks down players' faces, the way it just textures things, just the way everything kind of goes together. The trees are done in a way that they kind of just sway back and forth ever so slightly, so it makes you feel like you're in nature yourself. There's been a lot of complaints about the original version of the game being toned down into what it is now. I really don't have any complaints with it. I've been playing and I haven't noticed anything that's like, oh man, that's horrible, you should redo that, that's so bad. There's the only reason people are having a problem with it is because in one of the original gameplay footages that they put out for this game, there was certain graphics cards and powerful PCs that were applied to make it look better, and I don't really care. It's not like they made it into an 8-bit game. It looks amazing to me as I'm sitting here playing it, so I have no complaints about that. I'm also playing on console, so I guess I never really see the high end of things. I'm playing on Xbox One, so I never get the greatness that is PC. I've just never had the money or the time really to work on a PC or have a gaming PC set up. I am really liking this game, just overall. The just how well put together all the menus is awesome. When you barter with people again, the menus are just a lot more explaining. This game in general is just a lot more explaining. I feel like in The Witcher 2 they kind of just threw everything at you right in the first few minutes, and in this one it's more drawn out and planned out so that you can really get a feel for everything before it asks you to pile other things onto your pile of information for the game, which I really like. I'm having a good time with everything that they've taught me. I've pretty much incorporated it right away, and it's just been a vital part of the playing. The only slight drawbacks are when you're moving the camera slowly around Geralt, it makes for some slight tearing. I don't know if it's just the way that it's programmed because it's not at a fixed speed and you can adjust the speed at which you rotate around Geralt with the camera, but when you move it ever so slightly trying to get like a cinematic shot type of thing, it kind of rips and tears across the frame and it just doesn't look like it did. I guess I sound like one of those people now. It doesn't look like it did in the trailer, but it's just one of those little things that you'll get over quickly, and they might even patch just because it's that little of a detail. Another thing that I wasn't fond of right off the bat was the slight pause that's in between you walking up to someone or a group of people or just trying to interact with someone with the interact button. The slight pause that's in between the conversations, I wasn't very fond of that. But now that I've seen a lot of the conversations and gotten used to that slight pause, just how well done all the interactions with other players or other characters in the game is awesome. I don't know if it's motion capture that they did for every single one of the conversations you can have, or if it's just a bank of actions that the player can do, or the character, the Geralt, and the character that he's interacting with do on the fly, facial expressions and hand movement, etc., which would be really cool, or if it's mocap. Either way, the game looks awesome as you're playing. I don't know, it's just, there's something about this game that makes it one of those games you have to play for a while, a couple hours. I'm right at that edge where because I played it for probably 3 different parts of 30 minutes, and then I took a break, got some water, maybe ate, and watched a 5-minute video or something. And now that I'm fairly into the game, an hour and a half, almost 2 hours into the game, I'm getting to that point where I would rather do this than sleep, which is pretty much any game I've ever loved. This and Skyrim, and I did that with The Witcher 2, I did that with Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I love games of this scope that are just so big and so detailed. It's just awesome to me. And overall, I think I'd give this game a 9 out of 10, just from what I've seen. Just the graphics, how well they've done with that, I haven't seen any glitches that I've came across that were major. They really took their time in making it. With the delays that the game had, it was well worth it just to have a game finally come out that wasn't glitchy right off the bat. And I think if you're looking for somewhere to spend some money on a game and not get burned, this is the place to do it. CD Projekt Red has really done well for themselves and for their fans of The Witcher. And if you want to see more videos like this, reviews of games and first impressions, like and subscribe, and I'll do what I can to put videos out about new games. And check out our other videos that are more comedy videos and informational if you want to have some laughs. We'll see you next time. Thanks.